I financed 25 independent feature films. None of them had a studio behind them. One of them stars Al Pacino. And here's what I want you to understand before we continue. I don't have a rich uncle. I didn't win Sundance first. Nobody handed me a development deal. There's this myth in indie film that financing is a door and somebody on the other side decides whether to open it for you. That's not what it is. Financing is a puzzle, a set of pieces that exist right now available to you. And the producer's job is learning what the pieces are and how they fit together. Today, I'm going to show you the actual pieces, the 4 financing paths I've used over and over and over across 25 different films, including exactly how we stacked them to fund a film with Al Pacino in it. Let's talk about money. First, let's kill the myth properly. The myth says there's only one of these ways that you get in. You get discovered, you get development money, or you know somebody. And if none of that happens, your film doesn't get made. So, filmmakers write the script and then they wait. And we've talked about that, what waiting does, because maybe keeps you in place for years. The reality, independent films get financed through combinations. Almost never one check. A piece from here, a piece from there, stacked until the budget closes. Equity, pre-sales, tax incentives, minimum guarantees, grants, deferments, crowdfunding, self-financing in stages. You don't need all of them. You need to understand how a few of them work and how they talk to each other. Because, and this is the mindset shift, financing is not begging. Financing is problem solving. Every one of these pieces exists because somebody on the other side of the table is getting something that they want. Your job is to know what it is. So let me walk you through the 4 I actually use. Path 1, equity investment. Private individuals putting money into your film in exchange for ownership and a share of the returns. This is the path I go to first every time. It's honestly the one I've had the most success with across my career, but here's the part everybody gets backwards. Most filmmakers approach equity like this. They come in and they go, here's my project, please fund it. They lead with their own dream and hope it happens to match someone else's checkbook. Here's what I've learned actually works, and this is my secret. When you find someone who has money and an interest in film, listen to them first. People with money will tell you what they're interested in, a genre they love, a subject that matters to them, a type of story they've always wanted to see exists. And that's where the producer brain kicks in, okay? What projects do I have, or what projects do I know of that fit what this person actually wants to make? That's how I've gotten a lot of things funded. And honestly, it's not always the project I most want to get funded that day, but it gets projects funded. It builds real relationships with real investors, and those relationships are what eventually fund the passion projects too. You're not begging strangers to fund your dream. You're matching capital to projects. That's a producer. That's path 1. It runs on relationship. Path 2 runs on names. Path 2 is pre-sales, and here's how it works. Before your film is even finished, sometimes before it's even shot, distributors in individual territories around the world can buy the rights to release it. Germany buys German rights. Latin America buys Latin American rights. Each deal is money committed against your budget. What makes a territory buy a film that doesn't exist yet? Well, something that they can sell to their audience. Usually, that's a recognizable name. We did this on The Ritual, we had Al Pacino. And when you have Al Pacino, pre-selling territories becomes very real, very fast. But hear me out on this. You don't need Al Pacino. You need a name that means something to buyers. There are actors whose faces on a poster reliably move numbers in foreign markets, and some of them are far more attachable than you think for the right script. This is why packaging matters, why attaching cast isn't vanity, it's financing. The name unlocks the pre-sales, and the pre-sales fund the film. It's also why the 2-question filter starts with, is it strong and marketable? Marketable is literal. It means someone, somewhere, can sell it. Path 3, tax incentives. The most overlooked money in independent film, and it's just sitting there, guys. Dozens of states and countries want film production in their economy, so they'll give back a percentage of what you spend there as a rebate or a tax credit. Shoot in the right place, structure it correctly, and a serious slice of your budget comes right back to you. How serious? All right, well, on the film we're putting together right now at Redbird Entertainment, roughly 35 to 40% of the budget is coming back from the state we're shooting in. Think about that. Before a single investor writes a check, more than a third of the movie is funded because we chose where to shoot like producers, instead of defaulting to wherever we happen to live. And this connects straight back to the last video. This is writing for production reality. If your story can live in an incentive state, you may just have found the biggest single piece of your budget. The location on the page is a financing decision. Now let me show you how the pieces fit together in a real film, because the stack is where the magic is. The ritual, step one, we got Al Pacino attached. That's the keystone. Not because of the vanity, but because of everything a name that size unlocks downstream. Everything else in this story flows from that attachment. Step two, with the film real enough to plan, we locked in the tax incentive piece, a meaningful chunk of the budget secured by where and how we shot. Step three, we took the package, script, Pacino, the plan to a sales agent who gave us a minimum guarantee. An MG is an advance against the film's future sales. The sales agent looked at the package and said, yeah, we're confident we could sell this for at least X amount of money, and commits money up front. That funded the rest of the production. Step four, pre-sales. Territory by territory, sales came in and recouped a significant portion of that money back to us. Attachment unlocks the incentive, package earns the MG closes the budget, and pre-sales pays it back. 4 pieces, each one making the next one possible. No studio green light anywhere in that chain, guys. And this structure is used constantly in the real film business. It's just that nobody explains it to you. Here's what I want you to take from all of this. Beyond the 4 paths, the filmmaker who gets their film financed aren't the ones with the best luck or the best connections on day one. They're the ones who stopped treating money as this mystical force controlled by other people and started treating financing as a part of the craft, as problem solving. Every piece I showed you today exists because someone on the other side gets something. They get something. So the investor gets a project they care about and a shot at returns. The territory gets a film they can sell. The state gets jobs for their people and spending. The sales agent gets a film they believe in. You're not asking for favors, you're building deals where everyone wins. And that's the producer mindset. And it's the difference between a script in a drawer and a film sold across the world. So take your current project and ask which of these 4 pieces could touch it. Could the story shoot in an incentive state? Is there a name that fits a role? Who do you know or who could you meet that has money and something they wish existed? If you want the full picture, the producing module inside of the Indie Film Method, we go way deep into all of this, guys. The budgeting from zero, the financing strategies, attaching talent, packaging, grants, the creator economy, which is a huge one right now, and the legal foundations you need before you take anyone's money. 11 lessons plus the toolkit. Links in the description. Check it out. If you're not ready for that, subscribe to the channel. The next video, we're directing actors and the mistake almost every first-time director makes. It has nothing to do with the cameras. The money exists. The path exists. Stop waiting for permission to find them. Go make the film. I'll see you inside.